Dear students, I am Ramesh, lecturer in mathematics. Now you, now we will discuss some theorems. In a group G dot, prove that A comma B belongs to G. That implies AB whole inverse equals to B inverse A inverse. Proof. Let A comma B belongs to G dot. Let A inverse is the inverse of A and B inverse is the inverse of B. That implies AB belongs to G, comma B inverse A inverse belongs to G. Let E is the identity element. Consider AB of B inverse A inverse that equals to A of BB inverse of A inverse. We know that BB inverse is nothing but E, that equals to A of E A inverse, that is also equals to A inverse, that equals to E, that is equation 1. Again consider B inverse A inverse of AB equals to B inverse of A inverse A of B. A inverse A is nothing but E, that equals to B inverse of EB. EB is nothing but B. We know that B inverse B is nothing but E, that equals to E. That is also equation 2. From 1 and 2, AB of B inverse A inverse equals to B inverse A inverse of AB equals to E. Therefore, AB whole inverse equals to B inverse A inverse. Next theorem. In a group, in a group, in a group G, which is not equals to pi, for A comma B comma X comma Y belongs to G, the equation Ax equals to B and Ya equals to B have unique solutions. G is a group. A belongs to G, B belongs to G. We know that A inverse is also belongs to G, comma B belongs to G. That implies A inverse B belongs to G. Let E is the identity element of G. Therefore, Ax equals to B. That implies take A inverse on both sides, then we get A inverse of Ax equals to A inverse B. That implies A inverse of A of X equals to A inverse B. A inverse A is nothing but E. That implies Ex equals to A inverse B. Ex is also X. That implies X equals to A inverse B. But if X equals to A inverse B, then Ax equals to, that means take multiply with A on both sides, then we get Ax equals to A of A inverse B. That equals to A inverse of B equals to EB. EB is nothing but B. Therefore, x equals to A inverse B is a solution of the equation Ax equals to B. Next, if possible, let x1, x2 are two solutions of the equation Ax equals to B. Therefore, Ax1 equals to B and Ax2 equals to B. Therefore, Ax1 equals to Ax2. That implies x1 equals to x2 by using left cancellation law. Therefore, solution of the equation X equals to B is unique and it is A inverse B. Similarly, if Y equals to B A inverse, then YA equals to BA inverse of A. That means multiply with A on both sides. That equals to B of A inverse A. A inverse A is nothing but E. That equals to BE. BE equals to B. Therefore, Y equals to BA inverse is a solution of the equation YA equals to B. If possible, let Y1, Y2 are two solutions of the equation YA equals to B. Therefore, Y1A equals to B and Y2A equals to B. Therefore, Y1A equals to Y2A by cancellation, by right cancellation law, then we get Y1 equals to Y2. Therefore, solution of the equation YA equals to B is a unique, unique, unique solution and it is a BA inverse. Next, next now we will discuss commutator. First definition of commutator. In a group G dot, for A comma B belongs to G, the commutator of the ordered pair A comma B is defined as AB A inverse B inverse, which is also belongs to G. Note, if the commutator of every order pair is equal to E is nothing but identity element, then G is abelian. Now we will discuss another theorem. G is a non-empty set if dot is a binary operation in a G such that the following three conditions are satisfied, then G dot is a group. That are, first one is A comma B comma C, which are belongs to G, that implies AB of C equals to A of BC. Next, second one is A belongs to G, there exists E belongs to G such that EA equals to A. And third one, A belongs to G, then there exists A inverse is also belongs to G such that A inverse A is equals to E. Proof. Part 1. First we shall prove that left cancellation law in G. E is the left identity and A inverse is the left inverse of A in G. For A comma B comma C, which are belongs to G, that implies AB equals to AC. Taking A inverse on both sides, then we get A inverse of AB equals to A inverse of AC. That implies A inverse A of B equals to A inverse A of C. A inverse A is nothing but E. That implies EB equals to EC. By cancellation E, then we get B equals to C. Part 2. Now we prove that AE equals to A. A belongs to G. A inverse is also belongs to G, such that A inverse A equals to E. A inverse of AE equals to A inverse A of E. A inverse A is nothing but E. E dot E is also equals to E. That is nothing but A inverse A. Therefore, A inverse of AE equals to A inverse A. That implies AE equals to A. Therefore, E is also a right identity. Therefore, EA equals to AE. That is also equals to A. For all A belongs to G. Next, part 3. Further, we prove that A inverse equals to E. First, A belongs to G, that implies A inverse is also belongs to G, such that A inverse A equals to E. Therefore, A inverse of A inverse is equals to A inverse A of A inverse. A inverse A is nothing but E, that equals to EA inverse equals to A inverse. That is also equals to A inverse E. Therefore, A inverse of A inverse, that equals to A inverse E. Since A inverse is nothing but E, that implies A inverse equals to E. Therefore, A inverse is also right inverse of A in G. A inverse equals to A inverse A, that equals to E. For all A belongs to G, that implies every element in G has inverse. Therefore, all the conditions of a group are satisfied. Hence, G is a group. Next, we will discuss next concept, addition modulo M. Definition. Let A be are any two elements which are belongs to Z and M is a fixed positive integer. If R is the remainder, which here 0 less than or equals to R less than M. When A plus B, this is the ordinary sum of AB, is divided by M. We define A plus B modulo M is equals to R, and we read as A plus B modulo M as a addition modulo MB. Addition modulo MB. For example, 20 plus 5 addition modulo 6 is equals to 1. Since 20 plus 5, that can be written as 4 of 6 plus 1. That is 1 is the remainder when 20 plus 5 is divided by 6. In the same way, another example, 24 plus 4 addition modulo 5 which equals to 3. Next, another example. 2 plus 3 addition modulo 7 which equals to 5. Next, another example, minus 32 plus 5 addition modulo 4 that equals to 1. Minus 32 plus 5 is nothing but minus 27, remainder is 1. Since minus 32 plus 5, that can be written as minus 7 of 4 plus 1. Next, another example, minus 9 plus minus 18 addition modulo 2 that equals to 1. Since minus 9 minus 18 equals to minus 14 of 2 plus 1. Last example is 0 plus minus 3 addition modulo 5 equals to 2. Since 0 plus minus 3 that equals to 0 minus 3, that can be written as minus 1 of 5 plus 2. Here note, a plus b addition modulo m is also equals to b plus a addition modulo m. Next, congruences definition. Let a comma b which are belongs to z and m is any fixed positive integer. If a minus b is divisible by m, we say that a is congruent to b modulo m, and we write it has a is congruent to b modulo m. This relation between integers a and b is called congruence modulo m. Thus, a congruence b modulo m by implies to m divides a minus b. Next, now we will solve some problems on composition table. Show that the set G equals to set of 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 is an abelian group with respect to plus 5. That means addition modulo 5. First we draw composition table. By given set 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 and the binary operation is plus 5. Here 0 plus 0 addition modulo 5 is nothing but 0. Next, in the same way 0 plus 1 addition modulo 5 which is also 1. 0 plus 2 addition modulo 5 which is also 2. 0 plus 3 addition modulo 5 is also nothing but 3. In the same way 0 plus 4 addition modulo 5 is also 4. In these all elements we will observe some principle. Less than 5, then we get same number. Next, in the same way second row 1 plus 0 addition modulo 5 that is also equals to 1. In the same way 1 plus 1 addition modulo 5 that is nothing but 2. In the same way 1 plus 2 addition modulo 5 is equals to 3. In the same way 1 plus 3 addition modulo 5 is nothing but 4. In this second row, observe last element, that is 1 plus 4 addition modulo 5. 1 plus 4 is nothing but 5. 5 minus 5, remainder is 0. Okay, then 0 is the result. In the same way, third row, 2 plus 0 addition modulo 5 which is 2. In the same way 2 plus 1 addition modulo 5 that is nothing but 3. 2 plus 2 addition modulo 5 that equals to 4. Next one, 2 plus 3 addition modulo 5 is nothing but 5. That is equals to 5. Then remainder is 0. 5 minus 5, remainder is 0. Next, the last element, 2 plus 4 addition modulo 5. 2 plus 4 is nothing but 6. 6 minus 5, that is result is 1. Next, next row, 3 plus 0 addition modulo 5 that equals to 3. Next one, 3 plus 1 addition modulo 5 and 4. Result is 4. Less than 5, then we get same number. Next, 3 plus 2 which is equals to 5. That means 5 equals to 5. Remainder is 0. Next, 3 plus 3, then we get 6 which is greater than 1. 6 greater than 5. Then remainder is 1. Next, in the same way 3 plus 4 addition modulo 5. 3 plus 4 is nothing but 7. 7 minus 5 is equals to 2. Remainder is 2. Next, in the same way, last row, 4 plus 0 addition modulo 5 is nothing but 4. In the same way, 4 plus 1, 5, which is equals to 5. Then remainder is 0. 4 plus 2, 6, which is greater than 5. Then remainder is 1. In the same way, 4 plus 3, that equals to 7. Addition modulo 5, remainder is 2. In the same way, 4 plus 4, addition modulo 5, that equals to 8. 8 minus 3, that equals to 3. This is the composition table. From the above composition table, we will observe some principles. First one is closure law. Closure law is nothing but suppose 0, 1 or 2 elements in the given set. 0 plus 1 addition modulo 5, result 1 is also the given set. Then closure law is existed. In the same way, associative law, verify associative law. From the composition table, 1, 2, 3 are any 3 elements in the given set, verify the associative law. That means 1 plus 2 addition modulo 5 of plus 3 addition modulo 5, then equal to 1 plus addition modulo 5 of 2 plus 3 addition modulo 5, which are equal. Then in this composition table, associative law is also satisfied. Next, in the composition table, clearly 0 is the identity element. 0 is the identity element. Next, we observe inverse. From the composition table, inverse of 0 is 0. In the same way, in this second row, inverse of 1 is 0. Next, inverse of 2 is 3. Next, inverse of 3 is 2. Inverse of 4 is 1. Where we get identity element in this row, that is the inverse element of the given element. Next, clearly commutative law is also satisfied. That means a plus b equals to b plus a. For example, 1 plus 2 addition modulo 5 is nothing but 2 plus 1 addition modulo 5. Therefore, G plus 5 is an abelian group. Next, multiplication modulo p. First definition, we will discuss definition of multiplication modulo p. If a and b are integers and p is a fixed positive integer, and if ab, ordinary product of a and b, is divided by p such that r is the remainder, 0 less than or equals to r less than p, we define a into b multiplication modulo p is nothing but r. We read a into b multiplication modulo p as a multiplication modulo p b. For example, 20 into 5 multiplication modulo 6 is nothing but 4. Since 20 into 5, that equals to 100, that can be written as 16 of 6 plus 4. Here 4 is the remainder. That is 4 is the remainder when 20 into 5 is divided by 6. In the same way, next another example, 24 into 4 multiplication modulo 5 is nothing but 1. In the same way, another example, 2 into 3 multiplication modulo 7, 2 3 is 6, then we get remainder is the 6 because 6 is less than 7. Next, last example, minus 32 into 5 multiplication modulo 4 is nothing but 0. Since minus 32 into 5 is equals to minus 160, that can be written as minus 40 of 4 plus 0. Next, another problem. We will solve another problem. Prove that the set G equals to set of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 is a finite abelian group of order 6 with respect to multiplication modulo 7. First, we draw composition table. In this composition table, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 are given elements. Binary operation is multiplication 7. 1 into 1 multiplication modulo 7, that equals to 1. In the same way, 1 into 2 multiplication modulo 7, that equals to 2. 1 into 3 multiplication modulo 7, this is also equals to 3. 1 into 4 multiplication modulo 7, that is also equals to 4. 1 into 5, this is also equals to 5. 1 into 6, 6. Next, in this second row, we will observe um, 2 1 are 2, same number. Next 2 2 are 4, 2 3 are 6. Next, next element, we will observe next element. 2 2 into 4 multiplication modulo 7. 2 4 is 8. 8 is greater than 7. Remainder is 1. Next, 2 5 is 10. 10 minus 7, the 3 is the remainder. In the same way, 2 6 is 12. Remainder is 5. Next, in the same way, remaining rows. From the composition table, closure law and associative law is satisfied. In this composition table, we observe clearly one is the identity element. One is the identity element. Next, next inverse elements. From this composition table, inverse of 1 is 1. Next, inverse of 2 is 4. Next, inverse of 3 is 1. Inverse of 3 is 5. Next, inverse of 4 is 2. In the same way, inverse of 5 is 3. Inverse of 6 is 6. Clearly, commutative law is satisfied. Therefore, G multiplication 7 is an abelian group. Next, we will discuss another concept. Order of an element of a group. First, definition. Let G dot is a group and A is any element of G. Then the order of the element A is defined as the least positive integer n, such that A power n equals to E. In the additive notation, Na equals to E. If there exists no positive integer n such that A power n equals to E, then we say that A is of infinite order or zero order. We denote the order of A by O of A or modulus A. For example, if G equals to set of 1 minus 1, in this given set 1 is the least positive integer, then G is a finite group. Under usual multiplication, here order of 1 equals to 1. Order of 1 equals to 1. In the same way, order of minus 1 equals to 2, since minus 1 whole square equals to 1. Next, another example. If G equals to set of 1 omega square, then G is a finite group under usual multiplication. In the given set, 1 is the least positive integer. Order of 1 equals to 1. In the same way, order of omega is equals to 3, since omega cube equals to 1. And order of omega square equals to 3, since omega square whole cube equals to 1. Next, we will discuss another theorem. In a group G, if A belongs to G, then order of A equals to order of A inverse. Next, proof. Let order of A equals to P and order of A inverse equals to Q. Now, order of A equals to P, that implies A power P equals to E. That implies A power P whole inverse equals to E power inverse. E inverse. A power P whole inverse is nothing but A power minus P. That equals to E. Since E inverse is nothing but E. That implies A power minus P is also written as A power minus 1 whole power P equals to E. That implies order of A inverse is less than or equals to P. That implies Q less than or equals to P. Small q is less than or equals to P. Further, order of A inverse is equals to Q. That implies A inverse whole power Q equals to E from our definition. That implies A power m whole power n equals to A power mn. In the same way, A power minus 1 whole power Q is nothing but A power minus Q is also equals to E. That implies A power Q whole inverse is equals to E inverse. E inverse is nothing but E. That implies A power Q is equals to E. That implies order of A which is less than or equals to Q. That implies P is less than or equals to Q. Therefore, Q is less than or equals to P and P is less than or equals to Q. That implies by inequality, that implies P equals to Q. That implies order of A equals to order of A inverse. Next we will discuss another theorem. The order of every element of a finite group is finite and is less than or equal to the order of the group. Proof. Let G dot is a finite group. Let A belongs to G. By closure, we have A square, A cube, so on belongs to G. Since G is finite, all the positive integral powers of A, that is A square, A cube, so on, cannot be distant elements of G. Let A power R equals to A power S, where R comma S belongs to N and R is greater than S. Therefore, A power R equals to A power S. That can be written as A power R minus S, which is equals to A power 0. A power 0 is nothing but E, small e. That implies A power M equals to E, where R minus S equals to small m. Since R greater than S, here M is a positive integer. Therefore, there exists a positive integer M such that A power M equals to E, small e. Hence, if N is the least positive integral value of M such that A power N equals to E, then order of A equals to N. Therefore, order of A is finite. To prove that order of A is less than or equals to order of G, if possible, let order of A is greater than order of G. Let order of A equals to N. By closure, we have A square, A cube, so on, A power N, which are belongs to G. No two of these elements are equal. For, if possible, let A power R equals to A power S. 1 less than or equals to S less than or which is less than or equals to N. Then A power R minus S equals to E. Since 0 less than R minus S less than N, here order of A is less than N, which is a contradiction. Hence, the N elements A square, so on A power N are distant elements of G. Since N greater than order of G, this is not possible. This is not possible. Order of A is less than or equals to order of G.